Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to kind of give you some updates about some minor adjustments that I made to the platform as it relates to the Christmas tree farm and also the mountain. And I'll kind of just show you some before and afters, and kind of just kind of like some of my thought behind why some of those adjustments were needed. So, let's go ahead and get started. So here is the before of the Christmas tree farm, and as you can kind of see there, what I'm really going to be focusing on is that water tower in the back. Because again, you kind of just see that behind it, it's just like a blank wall. So my thought was that if we put another tier there and then some trees, it kind of like would give the illusion that it's like rolling hills of a Christmas tree farm. So I'll kind of like walk you through how I did that. And then as it relates to the mountain, you can see kind of like between that little general store cabin and the peak, there's just like a gap there. So I decided to put another little platform kind of like on the right side, similar one on the left side. So as I'm getting started with the Christmas tree farm first, you can kind of see that, using good old styrofoam and a hot glue gun, and kind of just again making that base to kind of get the water tower back to its original height. But then you'll also see that with that little piece there, that's what I'm making for that ledge. That will be kind of like where the trees in the background will be resting on. And another thing I always usually like to do too is just kind of actually go back to the village and get the pieces that I'm actually making, to stand for, just again to just make sure that the shape is right, that the base is big enough so that they're sitting securely. And then again, like once, in my work shopping space, everything looks and checks out, then, you could imagine it'll work perfectly fine when you take it back to the village, the village setup. And again, just like testing out some trees there. So then there's the finished product. So as you can kind of see there, this is not the final setup, but just kind of to give you an idea of like what the finished look is going to be. But now that we have trees sitting behind the water tower, so it kind of just gives you like some different perspectives and depth. And again, putting small trees in the background to make it look like it's farther away. So now I am adding that additional ledge to the mountain. And again, I kind of like already sized that little platform already. Just to make sure it was wide enough for any accessory pieces that I want to put in there, whether they're going to be deer or a couple trees. But again, the whole purpose is basically just to fill in that gap. And then, kind of similar to the last time, I'll kind of just grab some additional accessories, like a deer or some trees, just to make sure that it kind of like, one, is enough space, and also kind of like gives the effect that I was looking for, and it did. So now the final product. So now you can kind of see there that that ledge really does fill in that gap there. Again, it'll take on a whole different look when you put the snow on, but you can kind of see there too. It's just like now there is just something filling in that space, and it actually makes the mountain peak look a little bit more balanced, both on the left and the right side. Yeah, and just stay tuned for more updates because next we'll probably be doing accessory lights and also snow. And don't forget to subscribe.